Hi there, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel, and today is the 22nd of July. Well, I'm in this tiny village in Kent, and I'm just exploring around really. And I'm going to show you this beautiful little windmill. Hope you can see that okay. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is very quintessential Kent around here. It is stunning. Stunning part of the world. Look at this. It's like probably just over about a quarter of an acre section. It's owned by the Kent County Council, and they look after the windmill too. I tried to read the information board, but it's a bit worse for wear. I think it said 1858 it was built. It's like going back in time here, it really is. But it's really nice just to relax and charge your batteries. Hope you can hear me okay. It's a little bit windy, but it's lovely and warm. Yeah, tiny little village in Kent. It's just like, there's loads of little places like this. And the only place to get in and out of here is like this B road. But I won't tell you where it is. Some will recognise where I am, obviously. Yeah, coming to London yesterday and getting on the tube from Heathrow into, where did I go? St Pancras. Oh my God, everything's so confusing. Everything's got to be done by machine. It's trying to find someone to get information, and especially coming from New Zealand after so much time. And I was only carrying cash, and everything's got to be done electronically. You've got to pay for everything by card, and oh God, what a drama. Maybe I'm just getting too old or what, I don't know. But I went to a shop, and I need something to eat, you know. I went to a shop in, I think it was, St Pancras, and a packet of crisps, chips, whatever. Crisps in UK, obviously, chips in New Zealand are gone. And it was £1.65 for this big packet of chips and crisps. Did I say $1.65? £1.65. And so I went in and I only had cash, but it was all electronic. You got to pay by card. And there was a woman there. I said, "Well, I've only got cash," and she was really put out, you know. So she had to press this button. It was like an alarm, like a distress alarm. I thought, I'm only buying a bloody packet of crisps. And this woman came out. She was ever so put out that she had to come and serve me with cash. Open the till and put cash in the till and give me change. I thought, God almighty, things have changed. When I got on the train to Kent, I think they called it the Javelin. Jeez, it went like a javelin as well. I think it was electric. And it would have been doing well over 100 miles an hour. Really silent. It was like you're floating. Great service. Bloody expensive though. But it was nice. It was nice. Got picked up at the station and brought here. This beautiful little place. Beautiful little place to charge your batteries. Got a lovely welcome as well. It was nice. Had a few drinks last night. Had a decent sleep. Not caught up my sleep yet, obviously. But just see the windmill behind me there. Not caught up my sleep, so I'm still a bit tired. It'll probably take a few days. But I've had a couple of phone calls today from 3 phone calls as that, from people that want to get in touch with me from in the UK and want to catch up. So that'll be nice just to catch up with them and what's happening in the UK. This is like well, a lot of important things are happening. I think probably more things are happening in France than the UK. I think the French are just a bit more militant. What they do when they fight for freedom, they really fight for freedom. Not sure what happened 70 odd years ago, but there's one blip in their history. But yeah, I had a conversation with someone just the other day, and I've said it before, about the pubs all closing down in the UK, up and down the UK, be England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, even Ireland itself. Pubs closing down, and I expect it'll be the same in France. And people can't afford to go out anymore. People just can't afford it, and people drink in their homes, and when you get that kind of stuff, it's people don't meet up anymore, and people don't talk, and you know, in vino veritas, in wine you speak the truth, and in the UK it's beer mostly. And people let their hair down, don't they? That's what they do, and when they let their hair down, they tend to say things they wouldn't normally say, and you could say the barriers come down, and they say things, and then they find out what other people feel, and what they talk about, what they think, and then they realise they make connections, and good or bad connections. But throughout history, revolutions, and France, for instance, especially Paris, it's got a history of revolution, many revolutions, and nearly all those revolutions were started in pubs, where the wine flowed, the talk flowed, and it's where people plotted. It's just a historical fact. So is this I've got to watch what I say here because it's going on YouTube. Stopping people from meeting up and talking while under the influence, and the barriers come down and they say what they really think. And is it all deliberate to stop people meeting each other? Is it done deliberately? And then people become suspicious of everybody else. You lose the art of conversation. You lose friends, contacts. You don't meet up in a centre point of the village anymore, of the town, the city. And of course you can't discuss things you want to discuss. This is my theory. But maybe I'm onto something. I had a drink last night with the bloke I'm staying with, and we had a few drinks, and yeah, your barriers come down, and you let your hair down, and you say things you wouldn't normally say, and you get more honest. And that's a good thing. It's good to be honest. It's Not enough honesty in the world, is there? Just makes you wonder how we got to this point where we are. It's not, not only New Zealand where I've been for all those years, but it's everywhere, isn't it? It's everywhere. It's all over. Every Western nation seems to be having exactly the same problems with their leaders. It seems like their leaders get elected, democratically elected, with a lot of help from, obviously, a friendly media. And then they get into power and they seem to make decisions that completely anathema to the people that voted them in. And it doesn't seem to be any recourse until the next election. But politicians know that when they make these decisions just after an election, stupid decisions, or decisions that go against the people that voted for them anyway, they know by the time the election comes around again, the vast majority of people will have forgotten about it. And then they get their compliant media to divert attention from what they did. I might be wrong, but I'm not, am I? I think you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I can smell the freshly cooked grass here. Should be smell-o-vision. But you can see the freshly cooked grass there. It's like going back in time into a Second World War scene here. You could just imagine watching a dog fighting a Spitfire. That looks like a Spitfire up there, you can't see it. Funny enough, a Spitfire has just flown over. Maybe I've walked into a time warp. That was literally a Spitfire that's just flown over. Yeah, well, I hope no Germans jump out the hedge. Germans didn't land it, did they? Dad's army, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to be travelling around the country soon enough. Can't wait. Just need to rest for now. But I can't wait to get out there and start talking to like minds, meet up and chat and discuss and about all kinds of things. Okay, I think I'll call it a day there. But give you one last look at this beautiful windmill. I hope you can see that. Okay. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share. See you later.